Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap and guys, welcome to your another important video where guys we will be discussing about the most important component for the RBI Grade B examination, which you can say is a component loaded with lots and lots of information, that is current affairs. ठीक है, इंफॉर्मेशन लोडेड कंपोनेंट है हमारा करंट अफेयर्स. बट गाइस, डू यू फील और डू यू इवन थिंक कि व्हाई दे आर आस्किंग क्वेश्चन ऑन करंट अफेयर्स? कोई तो रीजन होगा करंट अफेयर्स के क्वेश्चन पूछने का. ठीक है, अब कई बच्चों के माइंड में क्वेश्चन है नहीं सर प्रीवियस ईयर पेपर में पूछे जाते हैं इसलिए पूछ रहे हैं. बट प्रीवियस ईयर पेपर में भी क्यों पूछे जाते हैं? इफ आई आस्क यू क्वेश्चन व्हाई, क्यों पूछ रहे हैं प्रीवियस ईयर पेपर में? दूसरा पॉइंट कि यार करंट अफेयर्स कहीं कहीं पे भी मेंशन नहीं है, नीदर इट इज मेंशनड इन जनरल अवेयरनेस, नीदर इट इन द नोटिफिकेशन दे हैव मेंशनड अबाउट करंट अफेयर्स. बट व्हाई दे आर आस्किंग क्वेश्चन ऑन करंट अफेयर्स? बिकॉज दिस इज अ थिंग. जब मैं पेपर की प्रिपरेशन करता था मैं हमेशा मन में सोचता था कि सर क्यों पूछ रहे हैं करंट अफेयर्स. देन आई फाउंड अ सॉल्यूशन फॉर दैट कि क्या रीजन हो सकता है. देखिए, अगर आप आरबीआई ग्रेड बी मैनेजर बन जाओगे, विच आई एम होपिंग कि जो भी आप में से वीडियो देख रहा है आप शॉर्ट आरबीआई ग्रेड बी मैनेजर बनोगे. when you become the manager and you are making the policies, monetary policies, or you are making any kind of policies, the major thing is the policies should be formulated in such a way which will be based on the surroundings around you. पूरी इकोनॉमी को देखना है, पूरी इंडियन इकोनॉमी को देखना है, क्या चेंजेस हो रहे हैं, क्या डेवलपमेंट्स हो रही हैं, वो सब आपको देखना है. तब आप एक बेस्ट पॉलिसी बना पाओगे, तभी वो पॉलिसी फ्रूटफुल होगी. ठीक है, नाउ दिस इज व्हाट एन आरबीआई ग्रेड बी मैनेजर हैज टू डू. ठीक है, बट द नेक्स्ट पर्सपेक्टिव, हाउ कैन एन एग्जामिनर टेस्ट यू ऑन दैट थिंग? हाउ मच यू आर अवेयर अबाउट द करंट हैपनिंग्स अराउंड यू? ही डज नॉट हैव. उसके पास एक ही जरिया है, वो है आपका एग्जामिनेशन. तो दैट्स हाउ व्हेन यू विल सी गाइस द मेजर चंक ऑफ क्वेश्चंस दैट आर आस्क्ड इन द एग्जामिनेशन आर फ्रॉम करंट अफेयर्स. और वो वहीं पे करंट अफेयर्स पे क्वेश्चन पूछे जाएंगे जहां पे उनका इंपैक्ट ज्यादा है, जो कि ओवरऑल इंपैक्ट ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. ईएसआई इंपॉर्टेंट इंपैक्ट है क्योंकि आप इकोनॉमी, आप ग्रोथ देख रहे हो, ग्रोथ प्रोजेक्शंस बनाओगे तो आपको पता होना चाहिए ना कि बाकी ग्रोथ क्या बता रही, बाकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस क्या ग्रोथ प्रोजेक्ट कर रही हैं, तभी तो इंडिया ग्रोथ प्रोजेक्शन आप बना पाओगे. दैट्स अ थिंग हियर. सेकेंड पार्ट क्या हो जाएगा उसके बाद कि अगर आप कोई पॉलिटिकल इवेंट्स चल रहे हैं तो किस कंट्री में क्या क्या पॉलिटिकल इवेंट्स हो रहा है, उसका क्या इंपैक्ट हो सकता है, वो आपको पता होना चाहिए. ठीक है, सो दीज आर द मेजर हैपनिंग्स दैट आर कमिंग अराउंड द वर्ल्ड which you guys must know, and this is what an examiner is testing you in the examination also. Okay, so now guys, coming to the video, what we will be discussing is कि जो मैंने आपको स्टार्टिंग बोला था loaded information topic, that's current affairs. Now here we will be discussing first of all that is current affair relevant only for the phase 1 of the examination or it's relevant for the phase 2 of the examination, or do we need to prepare phase 1 separately, phase 2 separately? One thing is that. Second perspective, we will be discussing about a defined timeline that you must prepare for the examination. Okay, timeline होना बहुत जरूरी है, because if you do not have a defined timeline ना, अगर आपके पास प्लान ही नहीं है कि कितने महीने का पढ़ना है, what it do is in an unplanned manner, in an unorganized manner, you are going nowhere. You are going nowhere. Nothing will be happening nowhere. मैं आपको bluntly बोल रहा हूँ. I might look bad here, but guys, this is the reality here. अगर आपके पास प्रॉपर टाइमलाइन नहीं है, प्रॉपर प्लान नहीं है, तो आप नहीं पढ़ पाओगे. दैट्स द थिंग. तो एक टाइमलाइन डिफाइन करेंगे. सोर्सेज, देयर आर वेरियस सोर्सेज आई हैव डिस्कस विद यू. करंट अफेयर्स तो करंट हैपनिंग है, बहुत सोर्सेज आते हैं. तो व्हाट शुड बी एन ऑप्टिमल सोर्स दैट अ स्टूडेंट मस्ट रीड? वी विल बी डिस्कसिंग अबाउट दैट. फिर हम लोग टॉपिक्स डिस्कस करेंगे, किन किन टॉपिक्स पे क्वेश्चन आए हैं और किन किन टॉपिक्स को आपको पढ़ना है. That we will be discussing, and at the end guys I will be discussing with you a priority list also, that what should be a defined priority that you guys must have when you are preparing for this examination. Now let's start with the first thing, that whether current affairs are relevant for the phase 1 or for the phase 2 of the examination. So here guys I have taken the previous year paper because the previous year paper seems to be the toughest paper of the examination in the RBI. Okay, that has been conducted in the past 4 to 5 years. So here if you can look at the question now here, so you can see behind me that out of 80 questions of general awareness, 66 questions were from current affairs and 14 questions were from static GA. If I talk about this 14 static also guys, here also the questions were basically derived from current affairs only. The things were seen in news. Yes, they have asked the static part, but the things were seen in news. तो ये कहीं ना कहीं current happening से ही आपका static पूछा गया है. Now if I demarket this 66 marks to you, so how this 66 marks you can see behind me guys. 66 marks में से ESI में से आए थे आपके 30 questions, you can say 28 here, 2 marks of agriculture. So Indian agriculture is again a subtopic under ESI. So 30 marks were from ESI, 13 marks were from banking and finance, which you can say from finance and management part of the notification, and rest 23 questions out of 66 were from general awareness. Now this tells us one thing guys, कि अगर आप लोग नोटिस जो सिलेबस में डिफाइंड टॉपिक्स हैं उनको अच्छी तरह पढ़ते हो, उनके रिगार्डिंग करंट डेवलपमेंट पढ़ते हो, देन ऑल्सो यू कैन स्कोर अ रियली गुड मार्क्स विच इज अराउंड 43 marks could be scored from here. Now how this 43 marks could be fruitful for the phase 2 of the examination, let me tell you about that. Okay, let me tell you about that. So now the thing here, if I talk about the ESI objective, again there were 30 questions that have been asked, and you can see here 29 क्वेश्चंस वर फ्रॉम करंट अफेयर्स. स्टैटिक की तो इंपॉर्टेंस ही कम कर दी उन्होंने, ऑब्जेक्टिव पेपर में सिर्फ एक क्वेश्चन पूछा है. 29 questions are from current affairs, which means the phase 2 ESI objective, it is heavily dominated by current affairs only. And if you can see the questions behind me कहाँ से पूछे गए हैं, तो you can see here government schemes are playing a major chunk of role here, where 20 questions were asked from schemes. ठीक है जी, 6 from current affairs and 3 from reports. Now see the thing here, 30 marks were asked in phase 1. Here you can see out of 50 guys, if I talk about here, 48 marks were asked from the current affairs, which means if you are preparing current affairs of ESI, you can see it, they are helping in phase 1 and in phase 2 also, objective. That's one thing here. Coming to the second part here, that's with respect to finance and management, because there the students always has this thing in mind कि sir finance and management है, यहाँ पे current affairs नहीं आएंगे. देखिए मैनेजमेंट में नहीं आते हैं, आई कंप्लीटली एग्री. मैनेजमेंट इज अ थ्योरेटिकल सब्जेक्ट एंड देयर इज नथिंग मोर एंड मोर कैन से करंट अफेयर्स के क्वेश्चंस कम आते हैं. बट इन टर्म्स ऑफ फाइनेंस गाइस यू विल सी द क्वेश्चंस आर देयर आल्सो. ठीक है, फाइनेंस में अगर क्वेश्चंस आते हैं तो वहां पे भी करंट अफेयर्स के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, बट वेटेज कम है. तो वेटेज कितनी है, देयर वर 5 क्वेश्चंस दैट वर आस्क्ड फ्रॉम 19 क्वेश्चंस ऑफ फाइनेंस. ठीक है, जिसमें से you can say 4 questions were from RBI notification, and you can say 1 question was from current affairs related to finance. So now guys, this tells us that if you are preparing for current affairs, it should be done in an integrated manner. ठीक है जी, and the thing here is, if I talk about, it should be done in an integrated manner because the descriptive can also be answered here. It's not just about objective. इंटीग्रेटली प्रिपेयर करोगे तो आपका डिस्क्रिप्टिव भी यहाँ से आंसर हो जाएगा. फाइनेंशियल स्टेबिलिटी रिपोर्ट, यू कैन से लॉन्ग टर्म रेपो ऑपरेशंस, अगेन दीज वर थिंग्स व्हिच वर सीन इन न्यूज इन दैट स्पेसिफिक year. So this tells us the first thing, that it means that an integrated preparation is must for the examination, because you can see, if I say why this thing, phase 1, if you are preparing for the phase 2 current affairs, 43 marks out of 66, you can see almost 70% of current affairs could be helpful in the phase 1 examination. Then if I talk about phase 2 ESI, तो you can say 48 marks were from there, so which means it's a dominated. अगर आप ये पढ़ रहे हो तो आपको यहाँ पे भी हेल्प होगा. Similarly, finance and management 5 questions, so which means that also these 5 questions are like a bread and butter. ज्यादा एफर्ट नहीं लगाना, बेसिक थोड़ा सा भी लगाओगे तो आपके फाइनेंस से करंट अफेयर्स हो जाएंगे. which means the first part to be noted is that an integrated preparation is must. It should be prepared simultaneously. Now when I talk about the timeline here guys, for phase 1 I will say the thing here, that's the thing behind 5 months and your return is 90% here, which means 5 months is equal to 90% here. So for phase 1 guys, the desirable coverage is 5 months. अगर आप 5 months को अच्छी तरह पढ़ लेते हो, you cover the 5 months thoroughly, that should be the first thing. उसको अच्छी तरह कवर कर लीजिए, that's the first thing here. ठीक है, now why can I be so sure here? You can see the questions behind me. I have just shown you 66 questions were being asked, and out of the 66 questions, if I say 59 questions were being asked from the past 5 months. So if you are targeting 60 marks also guys, you can see here आपके 60 मार्क्स तो ये 5 महीनों में से आ गए, वो भी सिर्फ करंट अफेयर्स में से ही आ चुके हैं. दैट्स द इंपॉर्टेंस, दैट्स द कैन से अ पावर ऑफ दिस 5 हैंड. ठीक है, ये 5 फिंगर्स की पावर कितनी स्ट्रांग है वो आप देख सकते हो, 90% पावर है इन 5 उंगलियों की. ठीक है जी, दैट्स द 5 मंथ्स हियर. नाउ द नेक्स्ट थिंग हियर इज, यू कैन सी द क्वेश्चन बिहाइंड मी हियर. ठीक है जी, कौन से क्वेश्चन है? देयर वाज अ क्वेश्चन ऑन कार्ड फ्यूल मूवमेंट. अगेन इट वाज सीन ऑन 28th of March. एग्जामिनेशन वाज ऑन 29th of May. Cyclone Asani, you can see on 11th of May, they have asked a question there. So this is the thing here. Then the next thing is, if I talk about 5 months, तो मैंने आपको बता दिए, but sir from where to calculate 5 months? That should be calculated 1 week before the examination. So in that case guys, it will be 22nd of December to 22nd of May. That will become your whole 5 months in terms of previous year paper. जब आपका एग्जामिनेशन 29th of May को था, तो ये बन गया आपके 5 months. ठीक है जी. अब बदले अगली चीज के ऊपर. Still, I can see guys, there are many students who will have this thing in their mind. This is a phase they have. सर 5 मिनट डर लग रहा है, नहीं हो पाएंगे सर, नहीं हो पाएगा, हो ही नहीं पाएगा, क्या करें? डरो मत. 5 नहीं हो गए, कोई तो सोल्यूशन है. सोल्यूशन इज go for 3 months. So if you cannot prepare 5 months, guys, prepare at least 3 months of current affairs. ठीक है? Because if I talk about out of this 59 questions that have been asked in the examination, here also around 40 to 45 questions were being asked from last 3 months also. So which means if you are preparing for the examination, last 3 months can also score you, help you scoring a really good marks. But फिर वो last 3 months बहुत अच्छी तरह करने पड़ेंगे. This is the next point that you must remember. Now coming to the phase 2 of the examination. देखिए phase 2 में मैं बोलूंगा वही, यहाँ पे 5 थे, यहाँ पे उतनी हो जाएंगी 8%, तो 880. 8 months can help you score 80% of the marks in the phase 2 of the examination, which is a desirable coverage here. Now how I can say here, you can see questions from the ESI. So here you can see out of 30 questions that were there, ठीक है जी, 26 questions are from the past 8 months. ठीक है जी, पास्ट 8 months में से कितने हैं? 28 क्वेश्चन. सिर्फ देयर इज 3 क्वेश्चन, आई कैन से 4 questions were there which were beyond 8 months. So which means again here a return of output is maximum from the past 8 months before the examination. Still guys, if you can see the question behind me, ठीक है जी, there is a thing, there is a question on SMILE scheme. So you can see the question has been posted on 11th of February. तो आपको जुलाई में एग्जाम हुआ था, तो अरे जून में एग्जाम हुआ था, और 11th of Feb को आपका क्वेश्चन जो है वो इट वाज सीन इन न्यूज. नाउ हियर अगेन देयर इज अ थिंग, सर 8 months नहीं हो पाएंगे, सेम फेस. ठीक है जी, 1 week वाला पॉइंट अब आता है, फिर वही सेम फेस कि सर 8 months नहीं हो पाएंगे, क्या करें? ठीक है, कि कैसे पढ़े, 8 months नहीं हो पाएंगे, तो भाई कुछ नहीं होता, 8 नहीं होंगे, यहाँ पे 6 कर लो. ठीक है, प्लान बी इज ऑलवेज देयर, बट गाइस आई एम सेइंग दिस अगेन एंड अगेन, प्लान बी डज नॉट मीन कि दिस 6 months विल बी वेरी इनफ. 6 months, yes, it's a last mile resort, कितना पढ़ लीजिए, 3 months for phase 1, but the thing is desirably you should cover at least 8 months for phase 2 and 5 months for phase 1. Now if I tell you one thing here, अगर आपने if you have covered 5 months of phase 1, generally you are given a time of let's say 1 month for the phase 2 of the examination. ठीक है, 1 month के राउंड लेते हैं, तो आपके 6 months तो कवर हो ही गए. So these 6 months which I am saying you cover at least 6 months, which means that now in the phase 2 you are not putting a lot of hard work, putting a lot of effort, but this का also वैसे फेस मंथ जो आप फेस 1 में प्रिपेयर कर रहे हो वही आपको फेस 2 में भी हेल्प कर रहा है. दिस इज द थिंग हियर. ठीक है, दिस इज हाउ दिस 6 months when I am talking about here guys, फेस 1 is playing a very important role here. इंटीग्रेटेडली आपको बोला ना पढ़ना है, तो इंटीग्रेटेड प्रिपरेशन यहाँ पे भी आपकी हेल्प करेगी इन द एग्जामिनेशन. Now we have discussed about 2 things के कितनी वेटेज है, रेलिवेंट फॉर फेज 1 एंड फेज 2 है, और थर्ड पॉइंट हमने डिस्कस किया क्या एक टाइमलाइन होनी चाहिए. बट इस टाइमलाइन को पढ़ने के लिए, ठीक है जी, क्या होना चाहिए, टाइमलाइन को पढ़ना कैसे है, ये सोर्सेज आपके पीछे मैंने दे दिए हैं. These are the sources that are available in the market with respect to current affairs. You can see Hindu, Indian Express, Telegraph, Hindustan Times, बहुत newspapers हैं. Then there are standard sources like PIB, reports you have to read, RBI websites you have to read, multiple things you have to read. Looking at this thing, I always see one thing in my mind, that is this phase of a student. सर बवाल खड़ा कर रहे हो, कौन पढ़ेगा इतना, इतने सोर्सेज पढ़ेंगे तो प्रिपरेशन ही नहीं होगी. एंड द नेक्स्ट थिंग इज कि सर 1-1.5 महीने बाद तो मेरा एग्जाम है, तो मैं इतने सोर्सेज कैसे फॉलो करूंगा. ठीक है जी, नहीं फॉलो होंगे. ठीक है, द थिंग इज कि सर नहीं हो पाएंगे. फिर यार अगर मैं बोलूं इनमें से सारे मत पढ़ो, मैं आपको 2 सोर्सेज बताऊंगा दैट यू मस्ट रीड, सिर्फ 2 सोर्सेज दैट यू मस्ट रीड फॉर द एग्जामिनेशन. These are the sources. The sources are PIB and Hindu. So these are the 2 sources. If you look at from the perspective of the phase 1 of the examination, almost you can say 68%, approximately 70% of your examination is coming from PIB and Hindu. Now when I talk about PIB is basically a government source where the government information are basically being, government जो भी कर रहा है वो वहां पे आपको प्रोवाइड किया जाता है. Now It does not mean the Hindu does not. Hindu consists the other information also. It contains the information of PIB also, which means if you complement PIB with Hindu, then around 70% of your current affairs you could cover here. If you add the RBI notification here, then it becomes to 75% approximately that your current affairs could be covered. But for what about other sources? क्या करें? For that, guys, go with any compilation. ठीक है, दो सोर्सेज, बिकॉज इतने सोर्सेज तो नहीं पढ़ पाओगे, दो कर लो और उसके साथ उसको मैगजीन्स के साथ कंपाइल कर लीजिए. That's the thing you could refer for the phase 1 examination. Similarly, you can see the things behind me. That is a question that has been asked from PIB. ठीक है जी, there was a question again on fleet card fuel movement that I've just discussed you now. It was seen in PIB. ठीक है जी. Then India's rank in global fisheries protection. I've told you questions from agriculture are being asked from PIB. Then the next thing is from Hindu, they have asked a question on cyclone Asani. The question has been asked here. Then they have asked the questions on the repo rate. Okay, that is again the news that was covered in the newspaper of the Hindu. Okay, which means even the financial news could also be covered from the Hindu newspaper. Then guys, talking about this thing, what about phase 2 of the examination? Same thing here. So if I say the questions that we have seen in the ESI current phase, there were 26 questions which were being asked here. ठीक है जी, रिसेंट क्वेश्चंस पूछे गए थे, वहां से अराउंड 24 क्वेश्चंस थे, वो तो आपके पीआईबी से ही पूछे गए थे, पीआईबी और हिंदू कॉम्प्लीमेंटेशन. हियर अगेन मींस 80% of your current affairs could be covered from PIB and the Hindu. Again, which gives me a point that two sources out of multiple sources, if you are reading on your own, that you must read are PIB and the Hindu. So this is an important here. Here again you can see a question behind me, that is a question on Smile scheme that has been launched previous year. So there were 3 questions guys that were asked on the Smile scheme, and all these questions, all the information that have been asked have been directly picked from the PIB website. So again you can see 6 months dilemma. जून में हुआ एग्जाम, देखो फेब मार्च अप्रैल मई जून 6 months हुए, मैंने बोला लास्ट 6 months सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट, देखो यही चीज हुआ है. So this is the thing here guys, this is how I'm saying that last 6 months are important. If you follow PIB for last 6 months for phase 2, then also that's really important for the examination. Now here we have discussed about the sources. ठीक है जी. So if I conclude it here, I again repeat it कि मैंने आपको बोला PIB Hindu important है, complement them with the current affairs compilation, because I will not be giving you a false hope कि PIB Hindu पढ़ोगे तो 90% current affairs नहीं होंगे यार, बट इतने हो जाए कि आपका बहुत अच्छा स्कोर हो जाएगा. 80% अगर आप स्कोर कर रहे हो फ्रॉम द करंट अफेयर्स रीडिंग दिस 2 सोर्सेज, दैट्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, वेरी गुड रिटर्न ऑफ आउटपुट दैट यू आर गेटिंग फ्रॉम दिस 2 सोर्सेज. नाउ वी हैव डिस्कस्ड ऑल द थिंग्स गाइस, क्या पढ़ना है, कहां पढ़ना है, सब कुछ. अब आता है सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट पे, सर टॉपिक्स कौन से पढ़ने हैं, व्हाट आर द इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स दैट यू मस्ट रीड. सो गाइस हियर आई विल सी योर करंट अफेयर्स. आई हैव स्टार्टेड हियर. ठीक है, इट वाज बेसिकली डिवाइडेड इनटू 3 पार्ट्स. तो ऐसे मैंने डिवाइड किया था, बैंकिंग एंड फाइनेंस, economic and social issues, and general awareness. These are 2 things for which basically the notification syllabus is defined here, but for this thing there is no syllabus. These are general questions that are being asked in the examination. Okay, so let's talk about the banking and finance first. So what you need to do it here guys, on the past year's analysis I have shortlisted these topics that you must read. These are RBI notifications, RBI press release, or you can see reports released by RBI, because they are clearly defined in the notification also. That is financial stability report, trends and progress of banking in India report, RBI annual report, which means the reports of RBI are important. Then it's banking reforms, bank mergers or partnerships, banking committees, so you can say general finance current affairs related to syllabus, and this current affairs, the syllabus has been given here. So you might have seen a question, that is the question from SEBI has been asked in the RBI examination. Why they're asking? So there is a clear cut definition here, that's primary and secondary market. They will be asking us a question on that thing. Then the next important thing, they are asking questions on the management part, or you can say the Companies Act. You can see here again from the perspective of primary and secondary market, because here again companies are playing, company sector उसकी बात यहाँ पे की जाती है. Corporate governance, the things are being given here. Budget thing has been given in your syllabus also. So this is the thing here, that means you should be really thorough about your syllabus when you are reading these current affairs. Now here also guys, if I say कौन सा टॉपिक प्रायोरिटी का सेट करें कि क्या क्या पढ़ना है, तो here if I talk about RBI notifications, current affairs related to syllabus, they are the 2 topics which are very important for phase 1 and phase 2 of the examination. For banking merger, if I talk about banking reforms or committees, if some recommendation has been given or if some major committee is seen in news, then that recommendation or committee is important for phase 1 and phase 2. Otherwise, these three sections are majorly important only for the phase 1 of the examination only. That's the first thing here. So you can see that the second point is regarding the ESI. अब हमने पहला पढ़ा, second is ESI. So ESI, guys, when I talk about economic and social issues, there again on the past analysis, these are three things on which ESI is dependent: schemes, reports and current affairs related to syllabus. So now the syllabus has been changed. ठीक है, so recent syllabus मैंने आपको यहाँ पे पेस्ट कर दिया है, that you can refer for yourself also. अब यहाँ पे दो तीन चेंजेस हैं जो आपके माइंड में डाउट बहुत बच्चों के माइंड में है कि सर हेल्थ रिमूव हो गया, एजुकेशन ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट रिमूव हो गया, एजुकेशन रिमूव हो गया, इंडियन पॉलिटिकल सिस्टम रिमूव हो गया. सो व्हाट शुड बी अवर thought process? Shall we completely skip health and education related news? Guys, here I just wanted to give you a little bit thing. थोड़ा सा ब्रीफ बताऊंगा यहाँ पे. ठीक है जी, देखिए हम बोल रहे हैं हेल्थ खत्म हो गया, बट हेल्थ डज नॉट मीन दैट इट इज ओनली टॉकिंग अबाउट हेल्थ. दे कैन ऑल्सो बी अ पार्ट ऑफ social justice also, gender issues also. If some health scheme is specifically focusing on mothers, women's, that's the scheme related to gender issues also. So which means it's a part of gender issues also, because there is not a clear cut, thin line difference है दोनों में. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि हेल्थ आपको बिल्कुल ही छोड़ देना है. Yes, it should be given less priority. That's the thing here. Same goes for education. If some education scheme is focusing on the minority sector, or it's focusing on the SCs, STs and OBCs, or it's focusing on the rural part of India, so that's again covering the social justice point, so that can also be read here. So this is the reason education भी completely neglect नहीं करना है. You should again give it a less priority, and same goes for human development. सागरमाला इनिशिएटिव ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट का पार्ट भी है, बट वो सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट एंड एनवायरमेंट इश्यूज का पार्ट भी तो है, क्योंकि पोर्ट से आप क्या कर रहे हो, एनवायरमेंट प्रोटेक्ट ही तो कर रहे हो. So that's again a question that could be handled here. So this is the important thing here, guys, that if the syllabus has been changed, it's not that you have to re-strategize whole things. Only thing is priority order has to be changed here. What should be a priority order? Now priority order here should be that health, education, they should be read at last resort, but they should not be completely neglected. That's the thing that's relevant for the examination. Because if I give you an example also, one nation one ration card, the question has been asked in 2021, 2022, they have also asked the question. Now here there is no topic by the name of food security. अब food security इंडियन एग्रीकल्चर का पार्ट भी हो सकता है, हेल्थ का पार्ट भी हो सकता है, ठीक है ना. तो इसी डिलेमा में आपको क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था in the previous year paper. So that's the thing you should remember, or you should read this news also. That should be an approach here. Then if I talk about the schemes perspective, guys, so schemes में क्या पढ़ना है? This is the dimensions that you can read for schemes. Identify the scheme. ठीक है, the question could be asked on identification of a scheme. Eligible beneficiaries, nodal ministry, launch year, objective, allocation. So this is the dimensions you must read. ठीक है, if I show you the same, ठीक है, for with an example here, you can see the question on National Apprenticeship Training Scheme was asked here. So you can see here, first is the scheme has been extended. Ministry has been asked and it provides rupees 9,000 per month. So what are the questions that have been asked? You can see the first line is talking about the current development of a scheme, or you can say amalgamation or extension of a scheme. First point. Second point is basically talking about the ministry under which the scheme is basically functioning out. And the third point is talking about the objective of a scheme. Now what they are doing is, instead of asking you a single question on single dimension, they are asking you the multiple dimensions on the scheme. So multiple dimensions में multiple statements बना के वो questions पूछ रहे हैं, which means again if you are thorough with the scheme, then you can handle these kind of questions also. Okay जी. Now let's talk about reports also, guys. So reports, this is the basic dimension that you guys must refer. That is, who is releasing the report. ठीक है, that's the most important thing. That's the most important point for phase 1, because generally you can see the question is there, who has released the report. Then about the report, guys, it's basically talking about the parameters of a report, plus you can say the addition of the report that has been covered from about the report part. Then ranking and key findings, because you should be thorough about both global as well as India specific finding. Global level who has topped, that you should also remember, and India level में किसने top किया और what is the rank of India, that you must also remember. Coming to this last part of recommendations. So guys, recommendations, I will say you only one thing here. For recommendations, these are important generally for phase 2 of the examination, and if these are recommendations which are majorly impacting India, then these are relevant. Otherwise, if there are global recommendations, तो उसके probability chances कम हो जाते हैं for the examination. Okay, so you can see behind the question behind me, there is a question on state of forest report asked in 2022 examination, releasing body. Same report, the question has been asked on global finding. You can see the question from the global finding has asked in the examination. So this is the thing which is respect to schemes and reports. आपको क्या क्या पढ़ना है. अब आते हैं GA वाला part, because we have discussed about the finance part, ESI part. Now talking about the GA part. So guys, based on the past 5 years exam analysis, we have made you these dimensions that you must read. अब इनमें से सबसे important कौन सी हैं, ये दो. First thing, news government initiatives, they are very very important, because if something has taken place for the first time, there is a probability they will be asking you a question. It could be a direct question, it could be an indirect question, and it could also help you even in your static also. So they could also ask you a question from static G also, based on the first news if something is seen in news. Then you can see agreements, summits and conferences. ठीक है जी. Defense exercise, again guys, we are seeing consistently a question on 1 or 2 defense exercise. Questions are being asked in the examination. Environment, if I say this topic guys, यहाँ पे question थोड़े से कम आते हैं. This is the topic, but again you can see environment. Sports is there. Then you can see these categories behind me. Awards, daily news, we always see 1 to 2 questions from this dimension. Books and authors, again you can see 1 to 2 question here also. Places in news, this could again become helpful as a part of static GK. Same goes for fairs and festival. Appointments, persons and miscellaneous. So these are the topics you should remember for the general awareness part. So now guys, we have discussed about the topics here. So you can see behind me also the question I am telling you. Nand Mulchandani appoint हुए हैं CTO. तो again this is the question from first thing news. I have asked you ना कि indirect question में पूछा जा सकता है. तो he was appointed as the chief executive of CIA, के वो CTO appoint हुए थे, and he was the first Indian American. So this you can see from the first news they have asked you a question. Then ISRO has launched a spacecraft. So you can see again the question that's being taken from the part of science and technology. Okay guys, so now we have discussed about the whole thing, starting from the part of that in which part current affairs is important. हमने months timeline define किया, हमने sources देख लिए, अब हम लोगों ने topics भी देख लिए हैं. Now is the most important thing here guys, because this is the thing which means majority of students might know. काफी बच्चों को ये चीज पता होगी. प्रॉब्लम आती है यहाँ पे आके. वो क्या है प्रॉब्लम? प्रॉब्लम आती है कि सर एक प्रायोरिटी लिस्ट क्या होनी चाहिए. So here guys, I am telling you a priority list based on both phase 1 and phase 2 of the examination. So first priority should be given to schemes. As you can see, 10 questions in phase 2, 10 to 12, and around majorly 20 to 22 questions are asked in the phase 2 of the examination, which means schemes are playing a very important role for phase 1 and phase 2 of the examination. Second point, it should be the reference should be given to the current affairs of ESI and finance. Because why this priority is important guys, क्योंकि आपके phase 2 के लिए this year also the days are very less. So what should be a best plan? Third is general awareness, and fourth priority should be given to reports here. Now if there are some students who have just started the preparation and they are saying कि सर और शॉर्टकट बता दीजिए, इसका भी शॉर्टकट बता दीजिए, तो इसका शॉर्टकट प्रायोरिटी एक और बनाता हूं, आप ये आपके सामने बनाते हैं. तो आपको पहले ये पढ़ने हैं. दैट्स द पॉइंट नंबर 1. करंट अफेयर्स ऑफ ESI एंड फाइनेंस एंड जनरल अवेयरनेस, व्हिच मींस करंट अफेयर्स यू शुड रीड नंबर 1. दैट शुड बी गिवन द फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी. 5 मार्क्स मैंने आपको बोला अगर 5 नहीं होते तो कम से कम 3 तो पढ़ो. सेकंड प्रायोरिटी should be given to schemes, and it should be third priority that should be given to reports. अगर मैं बात करूं budget, economic survey, they are again guys part of reports, so they should be given third priority. So this could be a priority order that you can use as a plan B for your examination preparation. Okay, so now guys we have discussed about each and everything, but let me tell you how EduTap is supporting you in all these things. इतने multiple sources से एक और position बन जाते हैं कि सर कैसे होगा. We are here for you, and we can see ये जो मैंने आपके लिए टैब ट्रायोलॉजी तो नहीं बोलूंगा, टैब क्वाड्रोलॉजी हो चुकी है, ठीक है जी, जो हमने आपके लिए बनाई है, ठीक है, which is a one-stop solution for your each part of the examination. Each perspective has been covered here. Schemes have been covered under your scheme step document, so no need to go to PIP, no need to go to ministry websites. We are here for you guys. Each and everything has been provided you here in this scheme step document. Plus, you can complement it with the YouTube videos that Diksha ma'am is taking. Report step, guys. Each and every important report of national and international organization is covered here. So do not need to go to the official websites or executive summary. No, we are covering it for you. Current affairs हर part GA, ESI, finance properly covered है. PIB, other sources सब कुछ cover है. आपको कहीं जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. Current tab is here for you. For the part that I've told you, first priority current tab is here for you. Then for RBI website, again guys, do not need to go to RBI website. We are here for you. That is this RBI website. Circulars, press release, notifications, everything is covered here. Okay, so guys, now still I will say यार, इसके बाद भी आपको कोई भी doubt feel हो रहा है, ठीक है, I have told you the whole thing about current affairs, but still there might be some kind of anxiety in your mind, or there might be something that you still say कि सर कुछ मिस हो रहा है, कुछ मुझे एक लास्ट मिनट मोटिवेशन मिल जाए या एक लास्ट में टिप आप और दिलवा दो तो मैं बहुत ज्यादा मेरी प्रेपरेशन यहां से यहां पहुंच जाएगी. उसके लिए भी गाइज वी आर हियर फॉर यू. सो अ फ्री वर्कशॉप वी आर कंडक्टिंग फॉर यू, ठीक है, विच विल बी कंडक्टेड बाय, तो जहां हम आपके लिए एक प्रॉपर स्ट्रेटेजी वर्कशॉप कंडक्ट कर रहे हैं जो कि बिल्कुल फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट है. यू कैन सी इवन इन द description below, the link is given in the description below, so it's absolutely free. You can join there, ठीक है. Any doubt that you have in the mind guys, come with your doubts and we are here to resolve your doubts, ठीक है, क्योंकि जब आप एग्जामिनेशन में जाओ we only have one motive that there should be nothing that's left in your mind कि यार शायद मैं वो क्लियर कर लेता तो आज मैं क्लियर कर देता इस एग्जामिनेशन. नहीं, आपको उस शायद पे पहुंचना ही नहीं है. आपको कोई डाउट है, कुछ भी आ रहा है मन में, वी आर कंडक्टिंग दिस फ्री वेबिनार, फ्री वर्कशॉप फॉर यू, ठीक है. लिंक मैंने आपको बता दिया, डिस्क्रिप्शन बिलो में भी है, ठीक है, एंड क्लिक ऑन दैट लिंक एंड यू कैन रजिस्टर योरसेल्फ फॉर द workshop. So this was all about the session guys, where we are discussing the whole thing about current affairs, starting you can say from the A of current affairs to the Z of current affairs. We have ended it here. So wishing you all the best for the examination guys. Keep working hard, keep preparing hard. Bye bye.